Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play featuring Malus Darkblade in the Mortal Empires campaign. We pick up where we left off last time, with Malus gearing up to stab Clan Eshin in the back and complete the Plain of Bones province. So it's been a bit of time. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to everyone watching since we recorded this, but last time what we ended up doing is clearing this area out, and then the dwarves were entrenched over here, but somehow Clan Eshin presumably cleared them out. So at this point, I don't want to get down into these territories just because they have an uninhabitable climate. And I'm assuming Pigbarter over here is part of Clan Eshin as well, and they seem to be expanding out pretty quickly. We did establish a treaty with them. So you can see over here, Clan Eshin, we do have a non-aggression pact with them. They're pretty friendly with us, but I'm thinking at this point that was probably a mistake, considering they're probably our best target, and I don't want them getting too terribly advanced before we engage them. So what we're going to do, we can't really reach them at this point without them scurrying away, I'm pretty sure. So what we'll do is we'll start with embedding the sorceress in here, and then we will go over here, and for the moment I think we will do is start raiding, and that'll probably tick them off, but it is what it is. So that being said, it says there's nothing really else we can do. Money-wise, all right, we need to get this up a level. And over here, our public order's kind of stabilized, and this is transitioning. So we'll hold tight for just now because I don't want to get into too dire straits as far as the money goes. And
shut up, demon.
We'll see how this goes, because I may just sneak in here and take this out, get everyone mad at me, but it'll be worth it in the long run, I think. So we'll end turn and see how this goes.
I have been relishing the doom I have planned for you.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I have no reason to be at war with Tretch.
Now we can finally eradicate this foul.
They want military access, and I think I'll decline that. You can see now that we're 30 turns in now, and that end turn phase has taken a little bit longer. When we first started, it was amazingly fast. Now it's still taking a bit of time, but not too bad compared to what it used to be. Oh, where's this guy? Oh, he's over here somewhere. He might turn out to be an issue at some point. But for now, let's go.
This is a struggle.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, our reliability has now gone very low, but I think it was needed.
Must stay awake. Shut up, demon! End them. Wealth is
at this point, I think I'm just gonna occupy.
everything of value. Cain, play away, Zarkan.
Only because, yeah, we can't afford it, and having me get all the way back here, leave this completely vulnerable would be probably a bad idea. So taking that over, we do have troops here. You can get dark shards and bleak swords. I don't know if this is all that useful. But for now, we will actually upgrade this to level 2. We need to get walls into these settlements in a hurry. So we'll do that and upgrade our heroes. So for Zarkan, we did get supernatural tissue. We're going to actually... Yeah, this definitely helps him when he's in Zarkan mode. This isn't horrible, but I think what we want to keep continuing on to is Elven healing. So let's continue down the blue path for now. This guy, I think, I'd like to get him a Dark Pegasus, I think, ultimately. So I'll hold out for that. And then she... Pneumo Pendulums. Good damage. This might be good against Skaven. I mean, they don't have a lot of armor, but their leadership stinks, and this might actually make them break. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. And we can...
There is growing unrest.
See if we can't stabilize some public order in this area for now. Alright, now let's see what Snitch thinks about us betraying him.
The Druki are restless.
I know they can travel the underways, so they could easily just come over here, which I'm kind of anticipating.
I am Malus, tyrant.
These guys I can live with having a non-aggression pact. They're at war with Clan Eshin. I like it. Alright. Hopefully they keep that up. You're at war with Clan Eshin, and yet you're sitting right outside my door. Alright. Doesn't make a ton of sense. You got some public order. That's good. Now, if we start moving into this, we're going to be stuck going against the orcs. And if we wander down to Pig Barter, this looks like all Clan Eshin, I would guess. So this takes us all the way up in here, which I'm not entirely certain where Clan Eshin starts. I would guess Flayed Rock, but I'm not positive. So yeah, that seems like it might be the best course of action. So not entirely certain where Clan Eshin went, but I don't think I'm going to go up this way. I think I'm going to circle back around here, head down, take out Pig Barter.
Cease your provocations.
And then first things first, I don't think we need this. I hate to get rid of it because I don't want to have to do all my recruiting way back here. So that would give us a foothold here. But at the same time, we're relying on our Black Ark for a lot of our recruiting at the moment anyway. So, well, would like to have more income. And then walls. So, or a garrison at least. So I think, yeah, we'll get rid of this for now.
I am no puppet.
And can I make... Yeah, I can't make it to Darkhold. So I will... Guess I'll move here, see what the Skaven do.
Something bubbles within.
And see what's our next technology we can look at. Alright, so we have to get all 3 of these, I think, before we can even work into these. So, yeah, I think these aren't hugely... I mean, they're good in the beginning, but in the long run... growth might be a good idea, too. So, I think I'm going to take this just so I can start moving into this tier. Honestly, actually, you know, I'm going to go with the growth first, then this, and then I'll start working down this path. Alright, so...
The people are displeased.
This is going to turn into a problem shortly. Well, I mean, we've got, what, 14 turns. It shouldn't be too bad. Unless we start getting Skaven coming in and raiding us. This, on the other hand, Dark Riders wouldn't be a horrible thing to have. But for... I mean, I'd like to be able to start getting some of these units in. Sisters of Slaughter and Witch Elves. Actually, Sisters of Slaughter are in a different lane. Scourge Runner Chariots. Good. And then ultimately getting in some of the monsters would be good.
Quiet, fiend!
Blackguard. Be nice too. All right, so yeah, I think we'll stick with what we got for now. Oh, that is Arkling.
I grow weary.
Was he there before? I don't think I noticed him. Interesting. I wonder where he's headed. So I watched a video the other day, and they noted that Malus Darkblade was one of the top 5 difficult campaigns in Mortal Empires to start. So, and I'm kind of seeing that now just because some of the issues we're running into. And they did note that for Mortal Empires only, you should keep the province in Hagref, which we didn't. So I guess we made it even harder for ourselves. Oh, so they must be up there. Which is not helping our case.
Stay away.
I don't think we can meet them out there. I'm curious if we can.
Do not
Yeah, there's
push
both of them
me.
out there. What we can try and do is maybe be a little cheeky and ambush them.
Suffer.
We'll see how it goes. I think on this end, to get this up to rank 3 wouldn't be a bad idea. We're still really tight on cash, so that'll have to wait for now. And then this, once this goes, will be nice. Getting the extra income won't be a bad idea either. So I think I'm gonna go with that. It's relatively cheap too, so we'll see if this does us any good. I don't know. I mean, they're both there. It's
Impossible.
if I could get snitched by himself, would be ideal. If I had
Shut up, demon.
lightning strike, would be even better. Because he could pick him off one at a time. But he's not quite ready for that. So hopefully I can lure one in. Ah. That's unfortunate.
The thrill of battle awaits.
Yeah, there's no win in that one. He took that back over. We got an ambush off. Very good. So this might be good because we'll be able to take these guys out in an ambush battle, and then maybe if we do well enough, we can run in and pick off Snitch as well. So, normally I would probably just auto-resolve this one, but this might be worth. I mean, it's just clan rats and slaves. Yeah, it might be. I think I'll auto. Well, yeah, let's auto-resolve that one, and then we'll just run in and take out Snitch as well. Which should really hamstring their faction, I hope.
A rodent problem is easily.
So yeah, he had three full armies.
I am no puppet.
So this definitely gives us lightning strike, which will be useful, and then he can start getting into some of his good items here. And I think for her I'm going to take the Penumbral Pendulum just so I have some offense out of her.
I grow weary. Death upon them! This is a glory to Cain! Spared. Cream of the shut up, demon!
Oh my. It looks like they used the
buildings are
oh yeah. They used the Scheme of Doom on the Fortress of Orga. It would look, which is not great, and it's quite costly. All right, so I think for the purposes of this, we need to run down here and work on Arkling as best we can. So it's going to take some time.
Not of my own volition. Proven in.
Keep him going down that path, and she. This is a constant buff for all of the army, so I think not a bad idea taking that. All right, so I would anticipate it's not a terribly good garrison. This is a big army. I mean, I have some bombardment here, but I mean, really, it's not going to help that much. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting these at some point. We do have some more money now. Well, we'll see how this goes. This might be a complete waste of money what I just did here.
Not of your rambling.
But I'd like to get this up so I can get some garrison here. And then we can focus on building up Dreadrock. Yeah. A little unfortunate we're going to lose that, but I didn't anticipate them having three independent armies. All right, well, I'm assuming I'm about to lose this. which really stinks, but we should be able to get it back in a hurry. This army is pretty cheap. It's just clan rats and slaves. These guys are tough, but nothing insurmountable. Oh, they're actually running away. That's best case, I suppose. So we can take this back over, which will be useful, and then hopefully they scurried back to yeah, we've got a rebellion coming too. Great. So yeah, I think we're gonna take this over and then run down here and squash this rebellion.
Must stay in control. Blood for Cain's cup.
Oh, they raised it all the way down. Ooh. Ugh. Colonizing it's going to make it rough, especially with this issue. But these guys are going to come in. This is just a hero, so not an army. So I might actually do nothing there and
I am consumed. Increase the pace.
and work on running this way. And what we'll do is we will recruit a lord over here to go colonize that by himself, but not until after I've taken out this one. Although, is that another army? Wow. Seems they have like a limitless number of armies. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to spend any money on this until I see what happens here in the short term. This I may actually... That's a lot of money, though. I don't know if I want to do that. This is only 2,000. We can get Scourge Runner chariots. And then get into the monsters. Or we get Shades, which... Yeah, I don't know if... I'm going to use Shades in these armies. I mean, I like Shades a lot. But I didn't know if, with this campaign, if I wanted to focus on them as much as I typically do. So, I think I might opt to go with this so I can get these chariots. Despite my ineptitude with them, I think I'm going to need to learn how to use them anyway. And then I think I might hold off on this one more turn. Hopefully take out Morlock. Yes, I know there's an imminent rebellion. So hopefully... Good grief. I don't know how... He must have had like four armies. I don't know how their economy can sustain that. I mean, I know they're cheap, but still... Alright, so I guess for him, I will have him move down this way, and I think he might be heading towards this, which we can't lose that. That is definitely not allowed. So I might have him back into here if he gets chased.
You will not possess me again. Fire Set the sails. Against council orders.
So yeah, this turned into a bit of a cluster. I didn't anticipate them having that many armies. That's pretty crazy.
Sweet rebellion is coming.
All right, these guys aren't doing great. I think we need to upgrade this as soon as we can. All this corruption is definitely not helping. I wish those guys would leave sometime soon. All right. Well, I think at this point, next turn we'll put this rebellion down, see where these guys go. And go from there. I would like to have a second army, but I just can't afford it. Okay, Arkling ran away, it looks like. Alright. So this looks like mostly goblins. Not too bad. They're just outside of reach of the city, but I don't want to let them fester too much. So what I think we'll do is we'll put down this rebellion, and that'll be it for this episode. But this whole arrangement has gotten a little bit crazy compared to what I anticipated, but I guess that's what you get for one of the 5 hardest campaigns to start in. So with that, we'll fight this battle. Yeah, so they have night goblins, archers, spider riders stink, and a catapult. So I'm not going to gamble. That's a good amount of magic. We're all coming over that way, so spread these guys out here, and Malus, and this guy will be here. She'll stand back here with the artillery. And group those guys up. I think we should be alright. Not too much of a threat over there. I think we'll put the Medusa. We'll start her over here, and then we'll swing her around. Cold One Knights and Scourge Runner Chariots. Cold One Knights hopefully can deal with some of their cavalry. And then she has these to work with. I think we're already possessed by Zarkan, so we might as well consider unleashing that at some point this turn. Alright, we'll start this off. We'll move these guys up, and I think we'll move her up as well.
Cold ones moving out. The merciless host advancing. Going. No fear. Sorceress of Grand.
Move her up. They're just gonna wait, aren't they? Alright, so if that's the case, we will
throwers.
Cold-blooded killers.
Move these guys up.
Onward.
And we'll poke a little bit with these chariots. I don't think they can do much to them.
Onwards to murder.
Poke at the wolf riders.
Die, weaklings.
They won't like that. Although they're just hanging out there. Oh, we're getting fired on.
Moving out.
These guys can fire on the move, which
Advance, Druki.
is handy. And all right, they're getting chased. Good.
Forward.
Oh, I was expecting these guys to be in range, but they're not. They're not quite.
Dread spears.
Just move everybody up.
Understood.
I think that should entice them to move.
Bolt throwers to destruction.
We need to make sure is that they don't
At once.
get flanked around by these guys. So I think what I'm going to do is actually
Advance.
have these guys pull back. Have these guys focus in on them.
Cold ones. Carnage awaits. Onward.
Have these guys go after the catapults.
Dealers in death. Corsairs.
Corsairs should make relatively quick work of them.
Dark elves. Dread spears.
Bolt throwers.
Hack, cut. Slaughter them. Battle ready. Glorious destruction. No survivor.
Good. These guys did run into that, which is what I would hope. And hopefully reduce their
And aha.
leadership
Dark shots.
and fire on them. See if I can't get her to circle around and hit them in the back.
Cold-blooded killers.
Cold One Night's not exactly
My blade hungers.
what I wanted from them.
Nagarothi. Darkblade. Slaughter.
He can go over there.
Already.
Hopefully he's helping out there.
Dread spears. Moving out. Slash. Kill. Massacre them. Die, weaklings.
Yeah, looks like they're not having a good time of it.
Sister of the Dark Convent.
These guys might run away by the time this actually goes off, but it's fun if nothing else. Alright, good. That should be everybody. Alright, good. These guys did quite a bit of work. Now I'd like to get this guy out of this army at some point just to get a death hag in here maybe for some replenishment. And then so my second army I'll definitely put him in. Probably maybe have a high sorceress or something.
The quotas must be Darkblade.
Good, and then yeah, he leveled up, so hopefully that means I can start to get this. And then take these guys out, and I've got some assistance from the garrison, and
Show your
those guys will be down for the count.
put the slave master to work. You dare rush me?
The only issue we're running into is the amount of slaves that are rolling in. Yeah, the public order here is dropping like a stone. So definitely worth spending some money down there. Work on the public order issue. What we do need to get is this, which reduces the public order penalty from slaves here, but we have to get to a tier 4 city first.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
All right, so I'm curious.
Consume.
Yeah, he went up a level again, and I'm going to be able to get another level of this. So
Glorious carnage.
yeah, it's still not replenishing. So I wonder if I can get him into town, if that'll be enough to push it into the positive, even though he's possessed.
I'm back, brethren.
Yeah, not quite. Although he's replenishing, but no one else is. So curious. I think at this point,
This one is blood. There's still
the what else do I want? Oh, she went up 2 levels. Look at that.
yet to show.
So yeah, at this point, I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and pay for this, which stinks. But oh, they took that back over. What I don't want to have to do is run back and forth a million times. So I might take this out just to get rid of this army. Or I might take that. So I guess that's the big decision for next turn.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Meantime,
I will
what I might do... Wouldn't mind having another one of these, but I might have to take a place of a Reaper Bolt Thrower. I don't like having a bunch of these in the army anyway, just because they're stationary, and depending on the other army, they may turn out to be useless. Although they are nice for siege battles.
The torment.
So yeah, I think we're starting to get a decent amount of income coming in, which is good. It'll help us kind of shore up the provinces over here. The issue we run into is we have 5 towns. I think, from what I've heard, if you get up to 10, then these elixirs are free. So we have to really work to push to get that. So I think taking this out, taking Pig Barter, moving into that area will be ideal. But we'll look to see how we can do that next time. But for now, appreciate you watching. I ask that if you're enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe. And if you like the content, consider hitting that like button. But until the next time, this is PidTMS signing out.